So in this area of Peggy's Cove, people love to balance rocks and making inukshooks and other various balancing rock structures. So I'm going to show you a few here. Some of them are quite big and some of them are quite small. Lots of different ones here. Really neat to see all the rocks that are balanced here. There's quite a large one there. Really pretty. I like that. So just sitting on the rocks here, enjoying the peaceful sound of the waves. The ocean is actually really calm today compared to other times I've been here. So it's pretty settled, pretty calm. You can see the wet rocks down there. Those are the rocks you're not supposed to go on. Hopefully we don't see anybody on there. Apparently just a couple of days ago somebody fell in or was swept in by the water and had to be rescued. So just beautiful here though, really it is. I could just watch these waves here flowing. So as you can see, there's no set paths or stairs or anything like that. The rocks are sort of free climb. Most of the places you can get to without too much difficulty. A little bit of climbing of rocks. Depending on how adventurous you are, you can certainly make things more challenging for yourself. And I did see there's a fellow coming with a dog over that way. You can bring your dogs. I wouldn't let them run loose here, but because they could get themselves into trouble. But you can certainly bring dogs and on leash, and they can climb around on the rocks too, usually without too much trouble. Just wanted to sort of do a little bit of video walking around to see what we can see. Where I am right now, we can't see the cove or the lighthouse from Peggy's Cove, but we will be able to see it shortly. Some fishing boats coming in. You can see the top of the lighthouse over there. Here's the other two fishing boats. They're going a little slower. Coming in. So many places here to sit and just watch the ocean peacefully. Now we've got a real strong glare of the sun because the sun is going to be setting in a little while here. I know it's probably really bright, but you can see the sunset here. You can see this little area where the waves are coming in pretty good. And there's the lighthouse, and there's a little restaurant back there. We'll take a look around the community here in a bit too. Now I don't know if this will be able to be seen or not. There's a seal bobbing around out here. There he is. He just pops his head out for a moment and disappears again into the waves. guess he's camera shy, because as soon as I found him, he disappeared. A little bit of ocean activity happening here now. See some water coming up here. There's a good little splash. So you can see how far up the water can come, even when it, it appears that it wouldn't be a safe spot. And you can see people over there probably, I guess they're in a reasonably safe spot today. But definitely a place you want to heed the warnings and stay off the wet rocks. That's for sure. You can see there's a lot more people here than were in the other sections. And Hags in the Hill is a spot that I think is really neat. They've got some really cool artwork here. It's made with ropes, probably from old nets. And I just think it's really cool. There's a few different ones here. One here, it's a whale. Look it up close here and get a good look at it. And we'll go around the corner here. There's a couple more. There's one there. Some really neat things to see here, and you'll see across the cove there's some different things to see. We'll go for a walk down into the village and take a look at some other stuff. Okay, the lighting is bad here right now because the sun is sort of behind us, but a little photo up here in front of the buoy shack. Starfish and stuff, and a fisherman's net in the window. Hunger and thirst. I think I'd go hungry if that was my boat, because I don't think it would be very safe in the water. Here's the little art gallery. It's not open right now. It's really neat. Some really cool carvings in the stone here. Just wanted to go up and so you can see some of it. We'll just pan across the whole thing. Angel there overlooking, watching over the fishermen. Really neat. Some of the fishermen there. One guy's got an anchor, one guy's got a fish. Lady with a basket. Some more fishermen there. Lobster trap. All kinds of really neat stuff. Quite the carving. And there's lots of wild roses. You can actually smell them here. And we're right across the street. Show you from the information center, the visitor information center, which is sort of an alternate parking area if the upper area is full. So certainly a place to check out. For those of you who don't know, I'm pretty certain this is the actual cove that is protected and where the name Peggy's Cove comes from. I think the boats would come down into this little inlet and stay here, and they'd be able to ride out the storms because it's very narrow over there and you can't see it from here, but It's got a narrow entrance, and it allows some shelter in here, so even when it's wild out there, it'll be pretty calm in here. So, and you can see the sun's starting to set. It's going to be a really beautiful sunset tonight, I think. So, just doing a little video down here on the cove itself, and you can see there's the inlet to this small cove, and we'll just pan around. You can see the lighting where I started was pretty bad, but makes it nice over here. You can see the colorful deck chairs over there in that little deck, and some boats here, and there's the rest of the cove and the buildings that are involved with it. It's a pretty neat little spot, and just naturally forms this way. And there's where the boats launch into Peggy's Cove. There's the small seaplane flying overhead. And you can see over the lighthouse. Okay, so we're about to end our day at Peggy's Cove, or our afternoon, I guess. We've been here for a couple of hours. The sun has just set in the horizon, and I'm just taking a last pan around to see and show everything. And I was actually taking some pictures. I should have taken some video of the sunset. Beautiful spot. If you've never been, definitely a place to check out. Beautiful little community. It is a bit busy and touristy. If you want that ultimate picture, you pretty much have to come a different time of year, maybe January. I heard a fellow say that you want a picture with nobody in it, you can come in January, and dress warm because it is cold here in the winter. I know I've come in like March on a day that was quite mild, and man, it was freezing. Just a beautiful, beautiful spot though. See some waves happening down there. Very calm day today, calmer than usual, and really pretty lighting right now. I like it. So I'm just going to video a little bit more, and I might use some of this in the video. I may have some silence in the video because I really, really just love it here. I think it's so peaceful.